Hello, and welcome back to the SQ5R Reading Strategies video series. And this sixth installment covers the fourth R of Recite. So as we've seen in the previous videos, I read this paragraph, I responded to this paragraph, I recorded notes on this paragraph, and now it's time to recite. And as I mentioned in the first video, the recite is basically just paraphrasing this material to understand the idea, but kind of saying it to the world, saying it to a friend, saying it to your dog or cat or whomever is nearby, just so you can get the idea out of your head and into the air and you can hear it. Something magical happens when you process this information from a thought to the sound of the words coming out of your mouth, right? So when I conceptualize this paragraph and I look away from it, I can just say Immanuel Kant was into deontology, which is duty-based ethics, which talks about the morality of our duties and our obligations. And, the concept of duty is based on the notion of what's right or wrong, period. Now, that may sound like I was looking at the paragraph when I said it, but I was actually looking at the wall of my office. The thing is I've read it, I've responded to it, I've noted it, so by now I have a pretty good understanding of it. So I can look away and I can say those concepts out loud, and they will sound pretty much like they were written in the paragraph. And this is what's going to close that learning loop there. This is why you can see how this is much more impactful than just reading it and moving on. And don't be shy. If you can only start with one paragraph at a time for this process, do that. And then expand to 2 and expand to 3. I'm just showing you one paragraph at a time for the sake of keeping the video short. But if that method works for you, there's nothing wrong with it. Because I've been filming these videos for a few minutes here, and after spending about 10 or 15 minutes with this paragraph, I know it. And if you can know a paragraph after 10 or 15 minutes solid, you're already ahead of the game versus the person who read it one time and never thought about it again. So this is it for the recite video. We have 1 R left to cover in the next video, and that's going to be the review portion, which would conclude the SQ5R reading strategy.